Hello everybody, I wanted to get back on here. I apologize for the last video being sideways. I do not know what caused that, but my phone is kind of crazy. I don't know. I think it's done it one other time, but sometimes it does stupid stuff. Boy, my grass does look good, don't it? After I cut it finally. Thank you for subscribing. We're glad to have you here. Make sure you put your prayer request and the people you need to pray for in down below the video. Appreciate that. That program that I use for the Bible code is called Code Finder. By the way, I want to throw that out there for you all because a lot of people want to look it up. I think it's like $40. It's not much. It's like $40 you get online. How I found it was you go online and you put best Bible coding software and it comes up. It's like $40, I think is what it runs. So a lot of people was asking me, so I thought I'd throw it in. Thank you for all the buy me coffees today. I did get my truck back. Cost me about $400 some, so it really put me in a hole. So I appreciate everybody that bought me coffees and done the super stickers, because this week, boy, it's put me in a bind. But I'm still here. I still got a vehicle to drive, so I'm blessed. Hopefully the rapture soon. We don't have to deal with this very much further, and I don't think we have very long. With all the dreams that I've had in the last couple of days about nuclear war and everything else, God is warning me that that's where we're here. Now, the reason I told you, I have had Ukraine on my mind. God has really had that in my head, because that's where everything's going to start. And it's going to start to unfold very fast. Now, Ukraine is planning for a major offensive any time. Now, we know for a fact tonight. Now, like I said, understand. Do not fear what I'm about to tell you. But I'm here to tell you, 2 nuclear bombs have been moved out of Russia to move to someplace we don't know. And they've already come out and said that those who tried to assassinate Putin, well, everything's on the table. Now, don't fear this, because I've already told you it's going to happen. There's no stopping it. It will happen. This nuclear war happens on 11/11. People have asked me, what have I seen? I have never discussed it here before. The only thing I never knew was the year. That's it. But the details I know very vividly. I saw it. It happened on 11/11, November the 11th. That World War III breaks out. Now, that's what I saw. Like I said, didn't know the year, but I do know the month and the day after I've seen it. And it all breaks out in Europe. It doesn't break out here. It breaks out there first, and then we're hit. I'm not the only one seeing it. There's 3 or 4 others that have seen the same thing, including Bonnie McCoy. She actually saw the maps in black, where they was completely destroyed. So we know what happens in World War III. I know what states are hit. There's quite a few of them. I mean, it's bad everywhere. I don't really want to discuss more than that on here, because, like I said, the church will be gone. It's not important. The only thing that's important is I know that it will happen on that day. That I know. Then other people saw the same day, same exact day that it happens. It does happen. That's why everybody's like, well, where does the 11/11 come from? That's why. That's where it comes from. It's a warning. It does happen on 11/11, November the 11th, that World War III breaks out. We don't know the year. Now, that's the thing. We don't know the year. Nobody has ever seen the year. I haven't seen the year, but we kind of go by what's happening in Kyiv. Are we close to this happening? Now, them trying to assassinate him overnight, hitting the Kremlin, that could definitely start World War III. I saw a major offensive. I seen Russia take Kyiv back. They took the capital of Ukraine. They took the whole right flank. They took it all. And then that's when everything escalated to the point where, well, lots of people lose their lives. Lots. But I'm here to tell you, you don't have to go through that. We are not here. The church will not be here during this event. Now, That's, just a couple months away. But like I said, we don't know if it's this year. It could be next year. It could be somewhere into the tribulation. We don't know. I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's this year. I don't know. He's not told me. All thing I know is a date that it happens on. That it will 100% happen on November the 11th. We just don't know which year. But it does happen, and half the world is destroyed in this world. It takes about maybe 24 hours, and the world is completely almost obliterated. So, this does happen. There's no avoiding it. It will happen. God's told us. It's actually even in the Bible code. I've heard tales that they have found this in the Bible code. So it's there. It's going to happen. There is no stopping it. It's part of the tribulation that will take place. Because we all know this, because the Bible tells us that all these things happen in the tribulation are horrifying, and they are very horrifying. And World War III is one of those things that happens in the tribulation that's pretty horrifying. As I said, the clock is ticking, people. 2030, Jesus takes over. Man is no longer in charge after 2030. That's it. I'm telling you, keep your eyes over there, because that place is going to tell us when the rapture is. I've had people say they're getting kind of worried about the rapture. I'm not. Satan's trying to distract people away from the rapture, but he can't distract me. Even though as bad as things been the last 2 weeks, he's not going to distract me. I see the things. I know what I've been taught, and I know what I've been shown by God. I don't waver. My job is to be a watcher. I know the prophecies. I see the events. I've been worried about Ukraine for the past 3 days, and then that event happened last night. So God's telling me about these events. They do take place. My job is to make sure that you know this. Like I said, you don't know me. I know that. It takes a lot on faith to hear somebody on YouTube say, well, this is going to happen, this is going to happen. But I'm here to tell you 100%. When World War III does happen, it will happen on November the 11th. 100%. No doubt. That's how confident I am, because not only did I see it, others have seen the same date. It shocked me as much as it is you right now, probably being told this, but it does happen. There's, all we can do is be ready to get out of here when it happens. That's it. My job is just to inform you that eventually everything will end, and it's going to end soon. Now, the rapture is your way out, and I advise you to be on that boat when it leaves. You don't want to be here to see the beginnings of World War III. You just don't. A lot of people won't survive it. A lot of people perish on that day. Lots. And it's any time, people. But I'm here to tell you, what's happening in Russia and Ukraine is not by accident. It's not. It's been written over 5,000 years ago. This was going to happen. And, the world, I know that people tell you the world's going to last forever, but it's not. The Bible tells you it's not. These people that think that they know everything and there is no God, they're about to find out the hard way that there is a God and that they're in a lot of trouble. Don't be one of these people that get caught off guard, because these Christians and the church and all these people out here that's lost, they have no clue what's coming for them. I do. I've seen it. Many others have seen it too. Our job as watchers is to just inform you of future events, that they will take place, and that the rapture is imminent. That's my job. Like I said, you don't have to believe me. They didn't believe Noah, and many's not going to believe me now. But these events, World War III, will happen, with or without your belief. The rapture is the way that you get out of here. And it is soon, people. Do not take your eye off the ball. I'm here to tell you. I come on here once a day to keep your eyes focused of what is happening around the world. And I'm here to tell you, everything we're seeing right now is not good. It's good for us, but it's not good for the world. More banks have crashed. It's all happening, people. And I know a lot of people are in shock. They can't believe what they're seeing. But here's the thing. It is happening. It's for real. This is for real. It's happening. That sky will open up, with or without your belief. There will be a loud trumpet, and God's people will be taken out of here. If you believe it or not, I mean, it's up to you. They didn't believe Noah, and I'm sure many of them won't believe me. But I do have, let's see, what's the word? I believe that people are smarter than they was in the days of Noah. I believe there's a lot of you out there that you see, you hear, you know. You know what's happening. And I have a lot of faith in it. And I know Jesus does, and that's why he's warning you. To make sure that you're ready. I'm here to tell you, we're running out of time. Pray for each other. Pray for me. I pray for you. But do not take your eye off the ball right now. Right now is a very important time. Trust the Holy Spirit. We're almost out of here. If I don't see or hear from you again, I'll see you in heaven.